see that halftime speech was, pretty lively on, coaching staffs and also players. And then, Jonathan Abrams, I don't know what he was thinking. You don't need to poke the bear, just so to say, and get, Debo or anybody on that team fired up, and especially Kyle. I mean, seeing him walk out there, once I saw him walk out there on the field and then give like a hard bump of a shoulder to one of the players out there, I knew. I told everybody at our house, I was like, all right, here comes 6 straight runs, and then the next play, the next series, they're going to go first down, shot. And it's like Kyle gets in these modes sometimes where he gets pissed off and he just wants to make it a physical game from there on out. And, credit to everybody on that offense of really taking control of that game. And then once that happened, it seemed like the defense was settling in and played with a lot more emotion in that second half, and it became a huge blowout.
To your point, and I was going to ask you about it, but you went there on your own, the Jonathan Abram play, and I think the game was heading that way anyway, but it was so blatant what he did. It wasn't even in a pile where no one could see. Debo was flat on his back with his leg up, and he just starts twisting his left ankle. And everybody, Kyle got mad, but there was a little scrum there. They had to separate guys. Trent Williams got pissed, and we were talking to people after the game in the locker room, and I think every single guy mentioned it. So what does that do? Kyle was upset, but from a football mentality, Nick used the term, and you echoed it, poking the bear. What do you think that did to the 49ers as a man? That a blatant cheap shot and just so out in the open like that was tried on Debo Samuel on Saturday, Joe.
Yeah, you get pissed off in those moments for, cheap shot to your player. You see a lot of times with offensive. I saw it in the Buffalo Bills game where, someone was going after Josh Allen an interception, and the offensive linemen typically come up there and try to protect the quarterback. But this is, again, same thing with the star player out in the open, try to blatantly hurt him and re-injure his ankle that he had been dealing with. And you get pissed off, and I've been in those moments, and you come back to the huddle, and you're just praying that they call a run play, something physical that you can really just tee off and take your emotions out on the defensive players that you're going against. And, Kyle is very aware of the emotional shift that kind of play does. Everybody gets really hot, and he called, I think, 5 straight run plays after that, allowing the team to use that momentum that they and that emotions they had generated in their body in that moment and take it out on the defense. And then after you score 5 straight run plays, as an offense, you come across and you're still hyped up because of that. And then you want to get out there again. And that energy is something that's very palpable. Ooh, that's a hard word.
Ooh.
Really
Nice.
Palpable on the sideline. And guys definitely feed off of that. And the defense, you could see, came out there and wanted to do the same exact thing. And we're playing a lot freer as the game went on.